Yeah, I'm good on Arch. I
Yeah.
am perfectly happy on Arch, and if I ever stop using Arch, I'd probably go to just Fedora or something. To be honest.
Oh, I thought about it too. Like if Debian was ever a thing, like if I didn't have, if I had issues trying to use like Debian unstable, if Pika OS ever went down,
Mhm.
because I'm using Pika OS and it's like a optimized alternative for like Linux gaming and content creation stuff like that. I'd probably end up using like Fedora on one computer and Bazelite on the other one.
Mhm. Were you using Pika OS last time I had you on?
No, I was on Linux Mint. Everything was on
Right,
Linux Mint.
right.
Yeah, I had switched because I wanted to get a different package set, and I also kind of wanted to get away from Ubuntu.
Mhm.
Recently, I found out that the LMDE version of Linux Mint lacks features. That's great.
I'm always so
No
confused.
PPAs for you.
That's because it's based on Debian and
Yeah,
Debian doesn't do PPA. It's you can okay. You can technically use PPAs on Debian. They're
yeah,
just completely unsupported.
yeah. But on Pika OS, you can use PPAs,
Mm-hmm.
and I think on Debian Unstable, if you configure it correctly, you can use PPAs. But yeah, my
Mm-hmm.
server is using Debian, so I was like, "Oh, this is perfect." But it's
Mm-hmm.
using XFCE, and learning how to use Docker and Docker Compose was quite in networking through a double NAT was kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my
Yeah,
I I need to. People keep sending me
yeah.
emails like, hey, bro, did you know a link on your website's broken? Hey, do you know this app that there's a link to? It now points to a random other website. I really need to go and actually fix up that site.
Did Socrates ever like email you back?
I did get a couple, and then he gave
uh,
up after that. I think he might still
uh,
be spamming on Matrix, though. I don't
oh,
know.
I see. I think it'd be funny if I got those emails. I didn't. It'd be entertaining. Give me. I have a public email. I mean,
Mhm.
we do that. You know, I know you watched. I know you watched the videos.
They are they are some very interesting emails. I realized
Yeah.
after the fact that I actually missed a couple of them, and they were just as
Oh.
unhinged as the main ones.
Oh, it's crazy. It'll be entertaining though. It's like kind of refreshing.
Mm-hmm.
Like like it's not threatening you. It's kind of like it's not threatening you directly. It's threatening you in a philosophical way.
Or threatening you in a way that is just not gonna happen. 12 years of
Yeah.
eternal damnation. That was my favorite
Damn.
one.
Then the aliens are gonna abduct you,
Yep.
and then Doom Guy's gonna pop out and kill the devils.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
So sorry, before we
Uh,
got sidetracked there. What actually what brought you to PKOS?
Oh, so basically the thing that brought me to Pika OS is when I was going through the installer, because it actually happened when I was doing the tutorial video.
Mm,
So like the Linux Guide to VTubing tutorial video on my YouTube channel,
mm,
I look at it and my reaction was, "Oh my God, this is great. It gives you everything that you could ever ask for. I mean,
mm,
with just a couple presses of a button and then typing in your little password or long password, and then it just works. And
mm,
then
mm,
like you don't have to worry about it too much, and um it's just really good.
mm,
It is a
mm,
hobbyist OS, but it's still considered good. It's like along the same lines of Nobara.
mm,
And their support Discord is something you should probably use if you use their OS. So you can like put in support requests,
mm,
because on the NVIDIA ISO, I found a couple bugs that I actually reported and they got fixed in like less than a day.
mm.
Yeah, it's really good. I definitely I support the project. I mean, I'm like a Patreon supporter there, so it's good.
Mhm, mhm.
Well, not I mean Ko-Fi supporter. I mean not
Sure, yeah,
Patreon.
yeah, whatever.
Um, but yeah, I mean people need to support that OS because it's really good, especially since it uses Debian, which is very stable.
Mhm,
Even though I mean Debian unstable is really stable in comparison to like a lot of things. Um, and it's got optimizations that are great. Like it's got Falcon D, which is very similar to Tuned, and it's also got like the ability to take a look at your kernels, change your drivers. You could change a bunch of things on it if you want to.
Mhm.
It gives you really good out of the box experience, and I think it's honestly one of the OSs that are like actually perfect for VTubers, with the caveat of their native version of OBS on there probably should be changed to a flat pack. And it's out of the box because the flat pack genuinely just works better on it.
Mhm.
Um, and if I have to add like environment variables and explain how this needs to work on Linux Guide to VTubing, I may end up doing that later
Mhm.
for Pika OS specifically. It could work for other OSs too, but it's just what I would recommend. There are some people who would opt to use Nobara, which is fair, because Nobara out of the box also has a bunch of good things. And it also has the additional thing of making it really easy to install DaVinci Resolve. So that's
Mhm.
good.
Yeah, that is something a lot of people point to. Like I
Yeah.
am happy with Kden Live, but if
Oh,
your
me
entire
too.
development workflow is built around, or your entire video editing workflow is built around DaVinci, it's hard to move away from
Yeah.
DaVinci. And if you're not going to use DaVinci, there's not really another good option on Linux unless you want to do like
Ah,
Lightworks.
there are a couple actually because I
Mhm.
listed them.
Okay.
So there's Affinity on Linux because Matt's creative and
Okay,
get
I
making a
mean like
script
natively supported because DaVinci is native.
native.
Yeah,
Okay. Flowblade, Shotcut, OpenCut, they're basically like Windows Movie Maker and
yeah,
Sony Vegas.
they're kind of like they're okay. They're not great, but they're
Yeah.
okay.
Hayden Live is like the closest to Sony Vegas you're ever gonna get though, and honestly, I love that because when I was like first using it, I was like, how do I use this? Like, oh, it's the same stuff basically.
Mhm.
Oh, I can edit videos still.
Mhm,
Good,
mhm,
and it's free.
mhm, mhm, mhm.
It's even free for Windows users if you're still stuck on that OS.
And of course you have
Locked in
Lightworks,
Microsoft's
but
basement.
you know
Yeah,
most people aren't going to be using Lightworks.
I mean, maybe if you're using Puppy Linux,
Sorry, what? Wait,
maybe if you're using like a Linux distribution that's like can't use Kden Live for whatever reason.
I guess so.
Yeah.
That'll be a
I'm
weird.
trying to find a rational reason.
No, Lightworks is a great tool. It's just not something
Ah,
that most regular people are going to use.
it's still an option.
It is an
It's
option.
still, yeah, yep. And that's the great thing about like FOSS software and Linux. You always have that option.
Mm,
It's always good stuff. It's
mm,
always
mm.
like, oh, I don't like this certain thing. I don't like this distribution. Let me try this other thing. And then they become a distro hopper, and then eventually they land on an OS, but they keep hopping on distros because they like doing them.
Mhm. I think distro hopping is one of it's kind of a weird thing where people are swapping distros to solve a problem that oftentimes they
Yeah,
don't need to swap to solve. But they're
yeah,
just looking for something where the problem just doesn't exist out of the box. And for some problems you can find solutions to that. Like some distros handle the installation of NVIDIA drivers better. But sometimes I think people are just like moving for the sake of moving.
yeah. I mean, you could use something like BlendOS to stop distro hopping, or you could do what Traffleton does, because I was on Traffleton's stream talking about stuff
Mhm.
before, where they run Bazite and then they use DistroBox,
Mm, mm, mm.
which is actually a really solid solution for a lot of things if you want to install stuff, because if DistroBox is in a flat pack and they do a version update, well, it's all going to be in that flat pack still.
Mhm.
It's not going to be removed.
Mhm, mhm.